Today we are going to look up nonprofits in a database called Data Reference Solutions. If you start at the main library page, library.wisc.edu, you see you can look up particular databases using this search feature. It's defaulting to searching the catalog, but if you drop down the menu, you see you can also search for particular databases. So just type in Data Axle. You don't have to type in the full name. Click Submit, and you can see here's our result, Data Axle Reference Solutions. Just click Go to this database. This will take us right into our database. There are 4 different sections to this particular database. The business section, jobs, historical businesses, and then consumers. New features that you can also search everything simultaneously. But we're looking for nonprofits, so we're going to go to the business section. The quick search allows you to look up individual businesses, but we need a group of businesses, so we're going to the advanced search. The first thing you see on your screen in the middle of the page here is record type, and it's defaulting to verified businesses, which is what I'm going to recommend you just leave it at. There are some use cases for looking up unverified businesses or closed businesses, but you're probably just looking for verified businesses in this case. Over on the left-hand side are all the fields that you can search or limit to. We're going to start with a keyword or SIC NAICS code search. We're going to search by the old standard industrial classification code searches because those are more narrow than the new North American Industrial Classification System codes. And we're going to simply search for the nonprofit code. And here it is, 839998, nonprofit organizations. We're going to choose that. Now, we're searching for anyone who has this code, not as their primary code, although you can do that if you want, but I recommend anybody who has this code because they may be, in education as their primary code, but they're also a nonprofit. So don't use this primary search. The next thing that we're going to do is limit our geography. If we're looking for all of them in the state of Wisconsin, we can do that. We can just limit to the state of Wisconsin by scrolling down here, clicking on Wisconsin, and now we've gotten Wisconsin. If we were looking for a particular city or in Wisconsin, we could also limit by a particular city, but we're not. We're going to update our count so we can see that there are 17,546 nonprofits in this database that are available. Now, is it picking up all of the nonprofits in Wisconsin? I checked in GuideStar, and according to GuideStar, there are actually approximately, where's my number? 40,335 nonprofit associations in Wisconsin. However, not all of these nonprofits are current in this database. So these are not all current, and I can't find a way to limit to just active nonprofits in this database. So I think this is probably a very close number, or as close as we're able to get. The reason we wouldn't use GuideStar in order to look up these nonprofits is because we are not able to download them into an Excel spreadsheet. We have to look at them individually in GuideStar, and that's why we are using Data Axle instead. So here's our number, 17,500. We can view these results, and here they are. So in order to download them into Excel, click in the blue bar. We can download up to 500 records at a time. that is 20 pages worth. So once you go through and click 20 pages, and here's my 20th page, I can now go over to download, and then I'm going to download them as comma delimited. You can download as Excel or Tab, but I always say just use the default. You can open that in Excel, no problem. And sometimes your version of Excel is not the same, and there have just been glitches with people using Excel, and comma delimited always works, so use that. Step 2, summary, detailed, or custom. I always recommend custom. Summary will just have the address information. Detailed is way too much information. You do not want the detailed data. Oh, way too much. So go to custom. Then you can choose exactly what you want. Left-hand side shows what it's available, and the right-hand side shows what you've chosen. So it defaults to putting in all of the contact information, the address information, and then you can choose anything else you're interested in. So the company name and the parent company name, including the executive's name, is already in here. Excuse me, including contact name. If there's something else in here that you want, you can scroll through and choose anything else you want. Say, for example, you wanted a phone number, fax number, not fax number. Quick remove, you don't want the fax number. If you wanted the phone number, you could put the phone number in. If you wanted a website, you could add the website. If you wanted the SIC code, you could maybe add the SIC code. But you can see that there are a whole bunch. How large this is, employee size range, location, sales volume, actual, their square footage, whether or not they're open on a certain day, and then you have the option for executives, executive first name, last name. We're already getting that, but this goes down and it has up to, I think it's 40 options. Oh no, more than 40. Okay, 50 options for executives. I've never actually seen any records that have listed 50 executives. Usually it's got 1 or 2, but there's options for up to 50 executives in case a company listed 50 executives. So choose whatever fields you're interested in and then add that to here. Once you have the information you're interested in, download these records. They will open up in Excel. That's not it, sorry. They will open up in Excel. Here we are. This is asking me, do I want to remove the leading zeros? I say yes, convert, and then here's our information. Here are your nonprofit names, and then if we scroll over a little bit, here are our executive names. Yeah. And you can see that some companies don't list them, and that's just the way it is. Some companies don't list their executive names, but vast majority, we have contact names for them. So what do we do with the next group? For the next group, we go up and we go back, and then we click Revise Search. And that is simply to clear out all of those pages that we had marked. Now we view our results again, and now we can go to page 21 and hit enter. And now we can start marking pages again. Now you can mark pages 1 to 40. Once you've got 40 pages marked, you can download those. Go to custom, and you will see that it remembers your choices. And then you can download those records into a separate Excel spreadsheet. And in that separate Excel spreadsheet, you can copy and paste over into your first Excel spreadsheet. And that's how you can download your records. If you have any questions about that, please let me know.